Once upon a time, in a prosperous African village, there lived a beautiful princess named Abena. She was the daughter of King Kwame, the wealthiest and most powerful ruler in all the surrounding lands. Abena was blessed with beauty that could make the stars jealous. As she came of age, suitors began arriving from distant lands. Princes, merchants, and nobility from every corner of Africa made the journey to seek her hand in marriage. They came bearing gifts of gold, ivory, silk, and precious stones. Each new suitor seemed wealthier and more prestigious than the last, but Abena found fault with them all. "This one speaks too loudly," she would say of a prince from the coastal lands. "That one lacks knowledge of our traditions," she would complain about a merchant's son. "He cares more for his appearance than for the welfare of people," she observed of a nobleman from the north. With each rejection, King Kwame grew more concerned. He wanted his daughter to be happy, but he also needed a strong alliance through marriage to secure the future of their kingdom. "My daughter," he said one evening as they sat in the palace garden, "you have turned away 27 suitors in the past year alone. The villagers are beginning to talk." "Let them talk, father," Abena replied. "I cannot marry a man who does not understand me. What kind of queen would I be if I settled for less than what I deserve?" The king sighed heavily. "The villagers say your standards are impossible. They say no man will ever be good enough for you." Abena simply smiled and said nothing. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. More suitors came and went. The villagers did indeed gossip, saying that Princess Abena was too proud and would end up alone. Then one day, while Abena was visiting the marketplace, she noticed a commotion. People were laughing and pointing at a man who was dancing in the center of the market. This was Kofi, known throughout the village as the Madman. His clothes were tattered and dirty, his hair unkempt. He spoke to himself and often burst into songs or dances without warning. But something about him caught Abena's attention. While others saw only his erratic movements, she noticed the grace in his dance. Instead of walking away like everyone else, Abena approached him. "Why do you dance?" she asked simply. Kofi stopped, studying her face for a moment. "I dance because the earth tells me to," he replied. "Can you not hear it? The rhythms underneath our feet." Most would have dismissed this as the rambling of a disturbed mind, but Abena felt a strange connection to his words. She stayed and spoke with him while the villagers looked on in disbelief. From that day forward, Abena found reasons to visit the marketplace. Sometimes she would bring Kofi food, other times she would simply sit and listen to his stories. Tales that seemed like nonsense on the surface but contained hidden meanings. She found herself pondering long into the night. When news reached King Kwame that his daughter was spending time with the village madman, he was furious. "Have you lost your senses?" he demanded. "You reject princes and noblemen, yet you spend your days with a lunatic." "There is more to him than what others see," Abena insisted. "This must stop immediately," the king commanded. "Tomorrow, another suitor arrives. Prince Ni from the Mountain Kingdom. You will receive him properly." Abena agreed reluctantly, but her mind was elsewhere during the prince's visit. Prince Ni was handsome and charming, his gifts extravagant. Yet all Abena could think about was Kofi's question from the day before. If the moon could speak, what would it say about the sun? After politely enduring Prince Ni's company, Abena slipped away to find Kofi, but he was not in his usual spot at the marketplace. When she asked about him, an old woman told her that some young men had chased him into the forest, throwing stones and taunting him. Worried, Abena gathered a few trusted maids and ventured into the forest to search for him. Hours passed without any sign of Kofi. As darkness fell, her maids begged her to return to the palace, but Abena refused. "I hear something," she said.